Hello guys, KP Shamino here with a new video for Fishing Planet, and I'm still on the test server, therefore I got so much money. So a test server is to test stuff. When this goes live, the test server goes away and I lose this account too. So I'm going to show you guys in this video, I think, the last mission that we need to do. So what do we need to do now? Fish Finder 360 Big Fish Fine Tune. So you need to catch 2 fish above 19 kilogram with the bottom setup, and you need to catch 2 fish above 90 kilogram when you troll. I'm going to show you guys how you need to do it with the bottom setup. So I tried first for the grouper, but I didn't find him. So I'm going to show you guys how you need to do this for marlin and tuna. So here is the Pacific bluefin tuna. The fight was 7 minutes on the heaviest setup. So I'm going to keep these fish. So I'm going to start first with my setups, because I'm now using the DLC ones. Why? Because I don't have access to the heavy bottom setup. So you can see it here. So this is the same, I think, than the DLC one. So it's 2 times gold, and then they start unlocking a little bit later, but I'm level 83. So if you're a little bit later in the leveling and you are, let's say, around 86 or 87, I think you can do it with this setup. But I'm using now, at the moment, I'm using the DLC one because I don't have access to something else. So what are the 2 setups that I'm using on the bottom rod? So it's this one. I'm going to get it out the water first. Here we go. So this is the first setup that I'm using. It's the Kushi Kaito 160, then the Raiden Wheel Heavy Duty 20,000. Then I'm using this, this reel that I just set. Then I'm using the Ocean Power Mono 1.25, 85 kilogram. This sinker, Snapper Sinker 350 gram, I'm using fluorocarbon leader 1.3 millimeter, and I'm using a saltwater curved hook, the 10 hook, on this one. And then a large fish strips. And then the other one is this setup. I think it's just the same. It's only here I'm using the braid line. I'm using a 12 hook because we are going for very big fish. I tried 16-0 hook, but I didn't get a bite on that. And here I got the Japanese jack mackerel. And if you have a look, so I got 2 fish that are above this. They are all on the Japanese jack mackerel. So I think that's a little bit the way to go. But you can see I got the trophy yellowfin tuna. I got the Pacific blue tuna. I think the striped marlin normal can go above 90 kilogram too. So that's a little bit the setup, this one, what you need to use. Can you do it with less? It's possible, but I would not go under 70 kilogram, to be honest, because yesterday I fought a fish. It was just a young Pacific blue tuna on this setup, and it took me 45 minutes. So I would say 60 to 70 kilogram for sure. So how do you need to do it, and where do you need to come? So you need to come to this area. This is my area for the very big fish. There are a couple of other areas too, but I need to check them out first. So you just come here. I will show you guys the coordination of my teleportation buoy here. And then you will find everywhere here, you will find very big fish. I think I got the yellowfin. So here you can see this striped marlin I got on Japanese mackerel. This I got on Japanese jack mackerel. So I think that's the way to go. And I need to put a marker out for this last one that I just got, the bluefin. So let's put the marker more out. So you can see this is a little bit what you need to do. So how do you do it with the bottom rods? Because we are going to troll with the bottom rods too. So you can't just stay stationary on one position. You can do that, that's not a problem. But it will be very slow. So it takes some time. So I'm going to show you guys first how you need to cast in. Because if you go for tuna and marlin, you don't need to go to the bottom. I fish between 15 and 30 meters. So just throw in as far as possible. Yeah, that's already 22. So this is already very good. So you can just put this away. 25 meters is okay, because they are not sitting on the bottom. You can catch them on the bottom, but most of the time they are hunting at the top water, so in that layer. Then the next one is the... You do just the same, you throw out. And this is 36, this is a little bit too deep, so let's do it like this, 25, and then you put it away. So now the rods are okay, so if you want to do this stationary, you need to wait. So you need to wait a little bit. If you don't get a bite, you do this. So you just go to your boat, lift your anchor, and you just move a little bit. So you just go to another position. And then you put the anchor out again and you wait. You can do that, but this is going to be very slow. What I always do is, and how I got the 2 biggest fish, I do it like this. So you guys can see there are a lot of birds in the air. The birds, that mean there is tuna under it. It's like saying here is a hot spot. If you go closer, some spots under the birds, you will see the tuna jumping. So what do? You do this. So you turn your boat, always go maximum speed if you turn. But if you start trolling with the bottom rods, go like 5%. This is the rental boat, by the way. So don't go too fast. It depends a little bit on what kind of sinker that you're using. But that they are not going to the surface. Because otherwise it does not work. And that's what you need to do. So stationary. Don't get a bite, move a little bit. If you do the trolling with the bottom rods, you just go around. Don't go too high on the speed and just go from bird zone to bird zone. Over and over again. And at some point you will get the very big fish. It takes some time. It's not non-stop bites that you will get. You can see it here. So this is midday evening, late evening. You can see it takes some time to get them in. But this is the best solution that you can do. If we find between this and it goes live, we find like a grouper spot, that's a lot better. But then you need to wait a long time because it needs to sink to the bottom. It takes a lot of time. The bottom rods, if you don't know the positions, it's not easy to do. I did it with the sonar, but it was still not easy to do. So that was it. Now I'm going to equip the spinning setup, because spin fishing and trolling is a lot better than what I just showed you guys. The second part of the video, and this is a little bit easier. So what do you need to do? You just need to catch 90 plus fish, weight fish with trolling. So I got now 4 of those fellows, and you can see I got right away 2 of them that were above 90 kilogram. So I'm fishing now with the DLC setup. That's the DLC setup. Why I'm doing that? Because those fish, they fight really hard. So I got a bluefin. I think it was even a normal or a young one on this setup. So not with the squid, of course. On this setup, and it took me 35 minutes. So you can do it probably with the 83 setup, but it's going to be hard. So there is like a curve in equipment in this area, what I think is not bad. So you need to have to get the very big fish in at a decent pace. You need to have the very high equipment. And I think that's normal. Then you always got a goal to work to. So this is what you can use too. So this is my level 83. So that's the Koto Tatsu Umu 210 Pro. Then the Aqua Tracker, and then Zenline braid 0.41 millimeter. You just need to be sure that you got enough line on your reel. But this is the setup that I was using. So you guys can see the Ocean Fury 170, that's 84 kilogram. The Raiden Wheel Heavy Duty 18,000. Zenline braid 0.48 squid. And I'm using the Trolling Octopus 85G70. So the squids, they are a little bit like a teaser. So there is no hook in it. You just stack them here with this, and they are going to attract a little bit easier fish to your lure. And this works really well. So where do you need to fish? So you need to fish over here. Once again, the same position than the start. So you come here to the north, and then here I'm just rolling around. So here on this buoy, You see the coordinates and just go around, go to the birdies that you see everywhere, and then you will get fish. This is a very heavy setup. It's only used for trolling. You can see right away why. If you need to use this for casting, so this is a maximum throw, 32 meters. You cannot do that. So for trolling, I always go with 20 to 30 meters. Just throw it in the water. Just go to here. Start the boat. I go on the rental boat with 10%, lose the anchor, and then you just go to here. You turn around, you're going back to the birds, then you come back. You always, you're just pulling lane after lane. And what is going to happen if you got a bite? First of all, you need to put the anchor out. So there is already a bite. I'm going to show you guys the... So you put anchor out, you push R. So here we go. And then you just to shift one. And this is very good for the video, because this is a very small one, I think. And then you just get the fish in. By the way, before I forgot, you need to watch it. So you can see that I'm losing a lot of tension. So try to go a little bit to the left, to the right. You will see it in the catch too. So work a little bit with the fish, because otherwise he will escape because you got slack on your line. So another thing, this is the time frame that I'm fishing. I like this a lot. I start here at the peak, and here you will see around noon, you will see the birds coming. And then you know that everything is active here. And yeah, that's all what I can say. So now we need to return to the port administrator. So I'm going to do that really quick. And let's have a look. Is this now the end for all the missions? So let's have a talk with him. Okay, so he installed the fish finder in my rental boat, and the firmware is updated on my tablet too. So I need to do my final challenge is this one. So there is one more that we need to do. Okay, so let's have a look now to the tablet. So I know you can push F, or can you only do it in the boat? Because now, if you go to the rental, yeah, it's here. So here at the right is my fish finder. So now the boat is totally complete. Yeah, I'm going to stop now and get my tablet out, because somewhere on the tablet... here. So if you push F now, here you see the fish finder, and here is the sonar. So that's really cool. So thanks for watching, guys. One mission to go. I see you guys in next video. Bye bye.